When I'm not chasing words on this teleprompter, I live in the business world, often in the automotive world, where brand passion is set by the cars the company makes, and the marketing image it pushes to the public. So when you think performance cars, Ferrari and Porsche pop up. But Japanese brands? Well, a lot have fast car fanboy reps, like Nissan, Mazda, Subaru, WRX, Mitsubishi, Evo. But Toyota? Not so much. Not because of the, oh my god, I can't stop my Camry mess. No, because Toyota stopped building passion cars. Supra, dead. MR2, dead. Celica, dead. Niedermeyer, dead. And somehow, 50 years of Toyota Motorsport seem to have been squandered as well. But then last week, when I asked you guys 3 questions, the one that got the most replies, the most passion was for Toyota, the FT86. Holy Toyota, there's a whole army of carboys craving cool Toyotas, and you give them what, the swagger wagon? You block these guys with no cars for years, and they still want you? Call me Vanessa Hudgens, but I know a tease when I see one, and Toyota, give it up and build these kids some cars they can love. And all this got me thinking about Toyota Motorsports. So like we did with Alfa Romeo on the June 25, 2010 Shakedown, today we're going to look at Toyota and show you that this isn't an appliance company pumping out toasters. Sometimes, Toyota makes passionate race cars. Today I'm not going to cover the obvious Toyota race cars you guys know anyway, the WRC Celicas, the Le Mans Toyota 1. Instead, I want to show you some of the other cool cars hidden among 54 years of Toyota Motorsports. Next, let me be clear on something. I think Toyota's performance image problem is due to classic mistakes that big brands make with motorsport. Oh sure, Toyota PR will pump their winning record in WRC, the Indy 500, NASCAR Truck Championships, and more. But first, I suggest their current big series fixation, NASCAR, does not translate to their real cars. Next, big brand arrogance or pressure to win has tainted the championships that were won, with cheating controversies. Check my YouTube comments for those details. And finally, I think Toyota arrogance, or big company systemics, or just not sticking to a plan created failures that have been spectacular, like F1 and not winning Le Mans. And all 3 of those reasons have damaged the Toyota vibe. But, and this is my point, despite themselves, Toyota has the passion, and you, the car fans, see it, so you stick with them. Why? Well, because of cars like these that I'm about to show you. Let's start old school. The 2000 GT was supposed to put Toyota on the sports car map, so racing it was a natural. In Japan, 2000 GT set 16 FIA speed records and won the 1967 24 Hours of Fuji. In '68, in the US, Toyota raced the 2000 GT with, wait for it, Carroll Shelby. The plan was to take the SCCA C production title, but the long stroke 2-liter 6 didn't have the grunt to beat the Porsche 911. T finished 4th. Next year, after selling only 60 2000 GTs in the US, Toyota pulled the plug, and Shelby went on with Ford. In the 80s and 90s, Toyota trucks had a tough guy rep, and a big part of that was due to Ivan Stewart and his Toyota off-road race truck. Built by Precision Prep Inc., 12 Baja wins later, this truck set the tone for desert design. 22-inch suspension travel, preloaded sag so the truck raced low, 137 mile/hour top speed in the dirt, a sports car transaxle because the truck is mid-engine. Celica has a history in Toyota racing, and a few C cars were pretty exotic. Let's see, there was the 1970s Schnitzer, yes, the BMW Schnitzer of today, Group 5 liftback of little success, but iconic looks. The Dome Celica Turbo that even took a shot at the 1980 Sebring 12-hour. And this 1982-ish Tom's Prepped Celica C that looks to be mid-engine. You can't ignore the Dan Gurney AAR Celicas, many wins, the 1987 GTO Championship, and Screw Scion. This Toyota was the first front drive re-engineered for rear power down, with a transaxle grabbed from a mid-engine race car doing the deed. Now, Toyota's real mid-engine race cars. How about the 1995 Sard Le Mans MR2 MC8R, a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, longitudinally mounted in an aero body that made Ferrari F40 owners do a double take. And my favorite Toyota Le Mans car, after the TS020 Toyota 1, its predecessor, the TS010. The first Toyota sports car designed by a non-Japanese Gaijin. Tony Southgate did the car. TS010 sported a 5-valve per cylinder, 3.5-liter, 700 horsepower V10, only 750 kilos of weight, a biplane rear wing to extend the downforce tunnels, which generated 4 G's grip and better than F1 lap times. TS010 won races and finished P2 at the 1992 Le Mans after setting fastest race lap. There are many more gems hidden around the Toyota Motorsport garage, like the 90s Le Mans Supras and the current Super GT300 Celicas, the Pikes Peak Racers, and more. Google around and check out Toyota's performance partners TRD, Dome, Sard, and Toms to find more cars, and then tell everyone which cars you like. Toyota leader Akio Toyoda craves passion cars, but it's got to be more than just the Lexus LFA, that overpriced tribute to bad F1 memories, although 9,000 RPM does sound great. Maybe FT86 is the first step back. The game plan's out there. All Toyota needs to do is just ask. Ford, Nissan, Porsche, Lotus, Mazda. You get the idea. Listen to this lineup when the MR2 and Supra raced Le Mans in 1995. Toyota went up against Nissan GTR, Corvette ZR1, Callaway Corvette, Honda NSX, Ferrari F40, Jaguar XJ220, McLaren F1, and Porsche 911. Now that's a sports car starting grid.